Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. New events have been announced. We also have some new rumors to go over for Pokemon Legends ZA. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, the Mega Lucario Raid Day has now been confirmed. A very, very exciting one. Really looking forward to this. But we have HDvee here tweeting out, saying, HDvee update, the Pokemon Go Mega Lucario Raid Day has been announced. It runs on the 27th of July, 2024, from 11 AM to 5 PM. So it's quite a long raid day. It's 6 hours long, which is a lot longer than usual. And it adds Mega Lucario into the game. So let's take a look at what the bonuses are and the whole event in its in a nutshell, basically. So this is posted on the actual Pokemon Go website. So Ultra Unlock Mega Lucario Raid Day. So it's the 27th of July, 11 AM to 5 PM. So as I said, pretty long raid day, to be fair. And then Mega Evolved Pokemon debut. So Mega Lucario will make its Pokemon Go debut in Mega Raids. Again, I'm expecting this to be the strongest fighting attacker in the game because Mega Heracross is the best at the moment, but I just can't see Mega Heracross being better than Lucario. These are the bonuses. So Mega Lucario will appear more frequently in raids, received up to 5 additional free raid passes from spinning gym photo discs, increased chance to encounter shiny Lucario, so it's a 1 in 10 I believe, 1.5 times more XP from raid battles, increased chance to get rare candy XL from in-person raid battles, so that's not if you do remote raids, it's only in person. And the remote raid limit will be increased to 20 from Friday, July the 26th at 5 PM till Saturday the 27th of July at 8 PM PDT. So it doesn't really matter that it's like a 6-hour long raid day because you've only got a 20 limit anyway. So if you can't raid in person, like there's nobody around, then yeah, you can only do up to 20 anyway. So it doesn't matter if they make it like a day long or 6 hours long or 2 hours long. You know, if they don't increase the raid limit for remote raid passing, then it just becomes kind of minuscule. But either way, featured attack. So Lucario encountered in raids will also know the fast attack Force Palm, which is obviously very, very good. New avatar items. There's also an event ticket as well, which is a little bit busted, but it's $5. But 8 additional raid passes from spinning gym photo discs, increased chance to get rare candy XL from raid battles, and 1 guaranteed rare candy XL when catching Lucario. So I'm pretty sure that means every single time. I don't just think it means the first time you catch it. So that means that you're guaranteed a rare candy XL every time you catch Lucario, which is really, really busted. You also get 3 times more XP from raid battles on top of the 1x5 experience, and then 2 times Stardust from raid battles as well. So yeah, $5. I mean, it's not a terrible one, as long as that is like every single time you're guaranteed an XL candy. So that's 20 remote raid XL candies, and then however many you do in person as well. But either way, that's all the latest information for the raid day for Mega Lucario, 27th of July. Really looking forward to that one. So that's that. Moving on, we do have a pretty big rumor to go over for Pokemon Legends ZA. This was posted on the 17th of July. It was posted by Anonymous. It's just titled Pokemon Legends ZA. And it has an image of Serena with a Goodra. So, like I say, it was posted on 4chan, so as always, take it with a massive grain of salt. This does seem to go into detail about new Mega Evolutions and new gameplay features and even new battle formats as well, so it's quite an interesting rumor to take a look at. So I'm looking forward to going through it, but either way, it says, Mayor Colette requests the protagonist to join the Lumiose construction team to help build up Lumiose City in the urban redevelopment plan. So it could be the situation in this game where, you know, if this is the case, then we're just not a child. Like maybe we could be like, I don't know, a teenager or a young adult or something like that, and that's why, because you're not going to see like a 10-year-old really joining the Lumiose construction team. It doesn't really make sense. Like construction is, you know, not something that kids should be really dealing with. So yeah, maybe we are actually a little bit older in this game. But yeah, there's a Lumiose construction team. The mayor wants us to join it, and then yeah, to help build up the Lumiose City in the urban redevelopment plan. So I could definitely see that being the way that we get into the kind of whole building Lumiose City, because I don't understand how, you know, we're gonna get in charge of that. You know, surely they're going to be building it themselves. Maybe we have to like do loads of different things to help build it. I can see that being the case, but yeah, you know, building like joining some sort of construction team would definitely be a way for them to do that. But either way, we'll have to wait and see. It says Professor Filbert gives you the starter choice of Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie. So this rumor here for Legends ZA says that the Generation 6 starter Pokemon are actually going to be the starters for the game. that's what I think as well. I generally think they're going to be the Generation 6 starters. Again, the pattern we've got at the moment is just 3 starters from 3 different regions, but that's just one game. It's not necessarily a pattern yet. If we get, like, in Legends ZA, 3 different starters again, then you can kind of assume that every future Legends game is going to have 3 random starters. Whereas if we have the Generation 6 starters, it kind of, like, leaves it up for discussion, like, what are we going to get in the next Legends game? But I don't know, I feel like if they're not the starters, they're less likely to get Mega Evolutions, and I just think that this game needs to give them Mega Evolutions. You know, it's the gimmick that came out during their region, and they got nothing. I mean, a lot of Generation 6 Pokemon, in fact, every Generation 6 Pokemon didn't get a Mega Evolution, barring Diancie, so yeah, they need to get something for sure. And then it actually goes into detail about Mega Evolutions. So, Chestnut, Delphox, Greninja, all getting Mega Evolutions. It doesn't say what their types are going to be, what their abilities, or anything like that. It just says that they're getting a Mega Evolution, which again, if they are the starters, they'd have to get a Mega Evolution, because they wouldn't get a regional form, because they're already from that region. So, that wouldn't make sense. So, if they are the starters, and they do get announced, like, let's say we get a Presents next month, and it does showcase them being the starters, we can kind of guarantee they're going to get Mega Evolutions. Because it'd be random if they got no Mega Evolution. Obviously, they're not going to get a new form, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, if they are the starters, then I definitely predict them getting a Mega Evolution. And then, as well as that, we're also getting a Mega Pangoro, which I definitely could see. Pangoro is a really cool Pokemon. I can definitely see that getting a Mega Evolution. Mega Slurpuff, which, yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. It's not really a Pokemon that I would pick, but I could see it. And then Mega Noivern as well, which I think would be really, really cool. I think Mega Noivern would look really, really sick. I think it would probably stay the same typing, but it would just maybe be faster, maybe more attacking, like maybe better special attack, stuff like that. But either way, those are apparently some of the new Mega Evolutions for Pokemon Legends ZA. We also move on to Lumion forms as well, so I'm assuming that would be like Hisuian forms for this game. So Spearow is going to be fighting flying. I'm assuming that means Fearow is also going to be fighting flying. This is actually the second rumor that I've seen Fearow getting something. I think the other rumor said it was going to be flying dark instead of fighting flying, but yeah, very interesting. Maybe it's because it's one of the only Pokemon from Kanto that hasn't had anything yet. We did get Mega Pidgeot, so maybe in this game we get like a regional form or something of Spearow and Fearow. Spinarak being Bug Ghost. Now, this, I feel like this kind of confirms it's fake, because we did, I'm pretty sure we saw Ariados on the wall, and Ariados looked very similar. Obviously, it was hard to completely see because it was just red, and so you couldn't really see the design of it and stuff. But it looked very, very similar to what Ariados looks like normally. So I don't think it's going to be the case where Spinarak gets a form and then Ariados doesn't. But it's apparently going to be Bug Ghost. But like I say, I'm pretty sure Ariados was shown in the reveal trailer, and it looked very, very similar to the normal Ariados. And yeah, obviously the regional forms do, but you can usually see some sort of difference. So yeah, that's already a bit of a red flag for this. And then Clamperl also being a water rock, does that also mean that Gorbis and Huntail are going to get regional forms? Or is it going to get like another evolution? Maybe it's going to get a third evolution or something like that. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, apparently water rock for Clamperl. And then Mudbray is going to be ground steel. So Mudbray being a Generation 7 Pokemon makes a little bit less sense, because obviously it's a Generation 6 game, so that would have to be brought in, yeah, from that region. So maybe that is the way they do it. You know, maybe it's get brought in from a different region, and then that's why it becomes a regional form, because it has to adapt to the surroundings, because obviously that is what regional form is. It's a Pokemon from a different region that has to adapt to the surroundings, which is why it changes type and design and stuff like that. But either way, those are the 4 Lumion forms, which I'm assuming their evolutions get forms as well, and then those are the 6 Mega Evolutions. Moving on, Lumiose City and the Underground is split into 10 areas, which all have separate minigames, side quest, and Mega Evolution bosses. So I'm assuming that this means that the majority of like the gameplay would be taking place underground, so obviously in like the Paris Catacombs or something like that. 10 areas is quite big. But I could see that, you know, the fact that we're kind of trapped in the city, maybe we do need like 10 areas underground to be able to go to. And again, I think it makes a lot of sense. Like maybe the Pokemon underground are a bit more, well, they're going to be very wild, obviously. They maybe don't like humans, which is why they've gone underground, and maybe that's why they attack us, if they are going to have Pokemon attacking us in this game like they had in Legends Arceus. Separate minigames, side quests, I can see all that, yeah, and then different Mega Evolution bosses. Would that be 10 different Mega Evolution bosses then for each area, or would that be, you know, one boss for like 3 areas or something like that? Who knows? I like that idea though, it's not too bad. And then the underground society below Lumiose City, controlled by the Flare Division Squad, which aims to restore Zygarde to complete form and take over Lumiose City to prevent the urban redevelopment plan. I don't know if they would really... I mean, they might have the same name. Like, obviously, we got the Diamond and the Pearl clan in Legends Arceus, but we didn't get that evil team. So I don't know if they would, like, carry on the Team Flare Division Squad. They probably would call it something different, in my opinion. And yeah, there might be an evil team in this game. There might not. A lot of people think it's someone that's going to be, like, trying to take over the redevelopment plan. Maybe it's the team that we join ends up being evil and we have to, like, overthrow it or something like that. I can see all of these different options being the case. There might not even be an evil team. You know, there wasn't really an evil team in Legends Arceus. It was just, obviously, Volo at the end of it. So it might be another situation like that. We'll have to wait and see. I could see, like, the mayor being evil, though. A little bit of a Pokemon Coliseum kind of situation. Unknowns scattered throughout Lumiose City and Zygarde cells are rewarded for beating Flare Division squad members in the underground. I don't think we need another unknown kind of scattered throughout situation, especially when we have Zygarde. Like, instead of unknown, they could easily be Zygarde cells that are scattered throughout. Like, we've just had unknowns in Legends Arceus. Don't really need to do all that again. So yeah, I'd much rather have, like, Zygarde cells that we have to go and collect instead this time. Separate bag for raw materials needed to build up buildings and bridges. So this could be something that happens, which is why we are kind of help redeveloping the city. Like, maybe we have to go out and find these different things, and, you know, maybe crafting is still in this game, but it's completely different. So we don't have to craft, like, items like Pokeballs and potions and whatnot. We actually have to craft like materials used for the buildings and the bridges and different things that they are kind of developing. Like, I could see that being more so the case. Warped Battles is a new battle format that's a standard single battle with a unique twist in each warped battle. So the examples of the types of twist you would see in warped battles are, so every move has 1 PP, type chart inverted, so obviously, like, Pokemon moves would be super effective against like Pokemon they wouldn't usually be. Speed based on HP, so Blissey would be fast as heck. Swapped teams, so you would swap teams with your opponent and then can only use Pokemon caught with a Great Ball. So, I mean, I don't know if this is going to be like NPC stuff, because imagine if you don't have a Great Ball Pokemon, you just can't take part in that battle. Unless it's just like random people that are dotted around like, oh, I want to do a warp battle. These are the conditions. Do you accept? And then that's when you do the battle. I really like this idea, though. I would love this kind of stuff online as well. Like, this would be really, really cool. Like, you go into a warped battle and then it just randomly picks a kind of twist. So, like, every move has 1 PP. Obviously, like, type chart inverted, stuff like that. That would be really, really cool. It'd make some really, really fun battles as well. So, like, neither of you know what's going to happen. So you could bring, like, 6 Blissies, hoping that it'd be, like, speed based on HP. But then it's, like, every move has 1 PP or something like that, and it's completely different. So, yeah, I really like that idea. And I think we need something like that as well, just to mix things up a little bit. Standard single battles are also present. Obviously, it's not just going to be warp battles in this game. It'd be a little bit like Sky Battles and stuff, where I think it'd just be certain trainers that want to do it. I really like that idea, though. Warp Battles sound really, really cool. Sunny Day, Rain Dance, Sandstorm, Snowscape, Sweet Scent, and Trick Room have the outside battle effect of altering the type of Pokemon you'll find within the current area you're located. So that would allow for, yeah, loads of different random Pokemon. So you could use a Pokemon with Sunny Day, and maybe more fire types would spawn. You can use a Pokemon with Rain Dance, and maybe more water types would spawn, and more bug types, and stuff like that. I like that idea as well. That is kind of cool. I don't mind it at all. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, it's not a terrible rumor. I mean, it doesn't help that I think the Spinarak thing kind of gives it away a little bit. Just simply because, like I say, we already pretty much saw an Ariados in the trailer and it looked very, very similar. Unless it just doesn't evolve into a regional form of Ariados. Maybe it is literally just Spinarak regional form that evolves into regular Ariados. Who knows? Yeah, like the Warp Battles thing. I don't like the Unknown thing. I'd rather have it just being Zygarde cells. 10 underground areas with Mega Evolution bosses doesn't sound too bad. Starters getting Mega Evolutions would be cool. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I don't believe it. I think it kind of shoots itself in the foot with the whole Spinarak thing and a couple of other things. But it sounds good. It's very imaginative. It's a decent rumor. It's a decent wish list. That's all I'll say. But either way, let me know your thoughts on this rumor. Do you think it is true or not? And also, let me know your thoughts on the Mega Lucario Raid Day as well. You looking forward to it? You're going to be taking part in it? Or are you just not too bothered about Pokemon Go at the moment? Either way, though, that's everything from me. If you did enjoy, please do drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Like I say, leave a comment about anything that we covered in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, peace.